Hi, I'm Dashima, and this is the first of a series of bed yoga videos. And bed yoga is actually becoming more and more popular because you can do it when you're just waking up or right before bed, and it's a perfect way to start the day in a very comfortable surface. So just make sure you have somewhat of a firm mattress is better than super soft to be able to do some of these things. But this is something you can do first thing when you wake up in the morning. So, just kind of sitting up in bed, right? Sitting up, and then extend your legs straight. And inhale, lengthen the spine. If you want, just move your sit cushions out from under you like this. And then inhale, lengthen the spine, lift your heart, gently arch back a little, and then exhale, reach for your feet. And if you can't reach your feet, you could actually use something like a cloth or a strap just to pull your toes back towards you. But otherwise, just fold forward and take a breath or two like this, right into the back of your body. So this really opens up your back, especially if you have tension in your low back, your hamstrings, and all the way down into the calves. If you can reach your feet, pull your toes back, and you really feel the calf muscles stretching out, opening up. And then inhale back up. And then we're going to just bend your left knee. So we'll come into isolating the right hamstring here. And this also opens the left hip just a little bit. So revolving your torso towards the right leg. Inhale, reach up. Lengthen your spine. Gently arch back. And exhale, fold to the right leg just like this. So this is just isolating the right leg. Make sure that your left shoulder is parallel to the right shoulder. So both shoulders are lowering down towards the earth, and just relax your face, relax your neck, and take a few breaths like this. And then inhaling back up. And we'll just take that left leg all the way across the front of your chest. And if you want, you can keep this leg straight, or if it's more comfortable, you could bend that straight leg all the way back so that it's right near your hip. So just like this, and take this left foot across all the way up by the right hip if you can. So you could just start by just hugging your leg. So this is a really nice stretch just for your glutes and the side of your hip here. And it depends on where you're tight. You might even feel this in the hamstrings as well. But sitting up nice and straight, just hug your knee into your chest and take a few breaths. One of the most important things about bed yoga is that you have a serene environment. So put on some nice music and close the door, maybe a candle or two if it's nighttime, but if it's morning, then put on the fan if it's hot. And then we're going to go into a little bit of a twist. So you're just going to take the right elbow to the outside of the left thigh and press the left knee to the right, and your left hand goes behind you like this, sitting up nice and straight, long spine, deep breath, and exhale. And you might even get a little pop out of your back. Nothing better than cracking your back first thing in the morning. Really sets the tone for a great day. Come back to the center, and then we'll do what I love to call counter twist. So all the way to the other side, both hands, and then just twist to the right. And we'll switch sides. So the same thing here. We're going to extend the left leg straight. We'll take the right knee and bend it. So the right knee is like 90 degrees if that's comfortable. And take that foot right into the inner thigh on the left leg. Inhale, open the arms wide. Nice deep breath. And exhale, fold forward and reach for your left foot and relax into it. So if you can reach your foot, just pull the toes back towards your face and lower both shoulders parallel down to the bed and take a few breaths. So the breathing element is the most important because that's where you're really going to relax your nervous system. So really breathing into your heart, into your belly, long, slow, deep breaths, and then inhale back up. We'll take that right foot across this time. We're going to do the same thing with the spinal twist, starting with just hugging the knee into the chest. You can keep that left leg straight, or if you prefer, bend the knee and hug your leg into your chest just like this. So sitting up nice and straight, hug the knee into the chest, and take a few breaths like that. Should feel really good. especially if you're tight here at all in the glutes. If you don't feel this at all, you can go ahead and go right into that twist. That'll deepen the stretch, especially as you press that right knee to the left, you're elongating the muscle all the way from low back, where you might feel it if you're extra tight, and then sciatic, if you have sciatica problems, this is also really good for that. And then at the same time, opening up the glutes and the hips and a little bit of the IT band and the hamstring here. Another good thing that I always like to recommend people is what I call percussion. So if you're extra tight, or even if you just feel like doing it because it feels so good, you can take your hand and just pound on yourself, basically. It's a massage technique, and what you're doing is you're loosening up the muscles. So we call this in my yoga classes tenderizing the meat. So you kind of, just like you would with a little mallet, you would tenderize the meat, you're going to do that with your own muscles. And it ends up that it will actually expedite your flexibility exponentially, and it just feels really good. So just like that. And then we're going to go into the twist. So take the elbow to the outside of the thigh here. Now you have a few options. You can just stay like that and keep your left arm bent and the palm facing up, or you can extend the arm towards the foot just like that. Or if it's easier for you, just extend your hand towards your hip here, and the right hand goes behind you. So it looks like this, behind, right hand, elbow is nice and straight, spine is long. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, you twist to the right. And look out over the right shoulder so you can really get that deep lengthening. But make sure the spine is long before you twist. One of the biggest mistakes in twisting is that people twist with a compressed spine. So you always want to lengthen and then twist. And then counter twist to the left. Beautiful, just like that. So we'll just do a few more. So this one's just opening up the spine, opening up the hamstring so far, and now we're going to open up the hips and the shoulders just to complete this little work practice. So one of my favorites is Gomukhasana, cow face pose. Basically the knees are stacked, one on top of the other. If this is too difficult for you, of course, you can be in any variation. Some people might look like this, that's fine, as long as you feel it in the hip. But if you can, slide the knees on top of each other like that, and then one parallel line if you can. Most people will have the feet closer like this, so the feet will be in towards the hips, and that's completely fine. As long as your knees are comfortable, that's the most important part. You don't want to feel any straining in the knee joints. But just sitting up nice and straight like this. Now this one you're going to feel right away in the hips. And you can do one of two things with your hands. You can just sit here and relax, or you can use the hands for that percussion massage like I was showing you a minute ago, all down the legs. Or if you want to stretch your shoulders simultaneously, you can inhale the right arm straight up, bend the elbow, and reach your left arm around the back side to bind the hands together. If your hands don't bind, you could hold on to a cloth or your shirt, or if you prefer, you could just take that left hand to the right elbow and press the elbow back and just take a few breaths like that. Close your eyes and just relax. Sometimes the best thing you can do for yourself in the morning is just take a few moments for yourself. It'll really set the tone for a beautiful day, and it makes all the difference in the world. So just lifting your heart, little arch back, and release. So we're going to open the arms wide, deep breath. Exhale, prayer to the heart, and we'll switch sides. So we'll just take the legs to the center and cross them the other way. If your hip's feeling a little bit like that was very intense for you, you can do a couple of paddle boats. This is what we call paddle boats. It's a transition, but it's also a core workout. So you actually balance on your sit bones like this. You're going to lift the legs up, and just kind of like you're paddle boating, you're going to paddle your feet like a bicycle. And if you can, see if you could balance like that. Keep your core pulled in and use the core strength as you keep the shins nice and parallel to the bed and the heart lifted. Pull your navel to the spine and take a few breaths. So this will really get your energy going first thing in the morning. And then we're going to switch sides. So then we're going to do the other side for the hip stretch. So just like before, you're going to take the knee on top of the other knee. This time my left knee is on top. Shins are stacked. Nice straight spine. And same thing as before, you have your options. You can go into your percussion. you know, just do what your body is asking you to do and just go there. And that's what I love to encourage people when they're trying yoga, especially if they're just trying it out for maybe the first time, is that do what feels good for you. That way you'll want to keep doing it, and that's when you're going to really see the benefits. So we'll do the shoulder stretch too if you want, or just stay here and breathe into your hips. Inhale, reach up. Lengthen the spine, and we'll stretch the other side. So you can bend the left elbow and reach your right hand around the back side. You could bind the hands together like this, or if that's too much for you, just take the right hand to the left elbow and press the elbow back, just like that. Deep breath. Every exhale. Just see if you can let go of a little more stress, a little more tension. Calming your nervous system with the breath. And then slowly release. Inhale, take a deep breath, and we're going to exhale. We're going to give ourselves a big hug. So hug yourself around the front side. See if you can reach around for your shoulder blades. If you can reach those little shoulder blades, I like to take my fingertips and massage right under the shoulder blade if you can, and you'll see if you have any knots or tender areas. And if you do, give yourself a little massage while you're giving yourself a nice big hug. First thing in the morning, starting your day out with a magical, loving hug from yourself. And I hope this practice serves you well. I hope that your day is energized and you feel open and balanced, and that everything flows smoothly for you. Enjoy this beautiful day. Namaste.